Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. I'm out on this beautiful Easter Sunday. I went to church and I went to eat, and now I am on the banks of the Missouri River. And I just thought it is a great time for me to tell you how great Ready Player One was. I tell you, that I went and saw it a day and a half ago. It was in the morning. There's a decent crowd there, but I don't know. It wasn't like super fans or anything, but everybody seemed to laugh the whole time. We were very awake. We were very alert. We had a good time to go. We weren't spending a lot of money, so you could tell it was the kind of crowd that didn't want to waste a lot of money on it. So I just really was surprised by it. When I walked out, I said, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but it was as good as I thought it was going to be. That's kind of my general opinion about it. So this is a 2018 movie, obviously. It was just in theaters. It stars some kids. It's a Spielberg movie. That's what got pushed down our throats on the commercials. And it has to deal with everybody in the future at a certain year of our future history, that everybody is so poor, but even rich people want to go to a virtual reality world because they can escape reality. And so kind of what ends up happening is the creator of this virtual reality world dies, and he names a successor who can beat these challenges. And the challenges are fun. I guess that's where I can start my critique of things, is that the timeline for these things is a little silly. You have normal people trying these challenges because they want to change their lives forever, obviously. And then you have this business run by a corporation that's kind of evil, and they keep trying the challenges with hundreds of people. They don't really tell you how the corporation passes the challenges after the normal people do. I think that's a little messed up. And then the time that they spend doing these things, we're led to believe that 5 years passes before the first one is completed. And that just seems a little insane. I mean, I can understand playing a game for 5 years. Trust me, I play PlayStation, but I don't know. It was just a little sketchy on the time period. So that's a minor critique of it, really. And then I really do want to say this surprised me with the kids acting. I know most of the movie is voices, and there's really only one that just doesn't deliver, and that's TJ, guy from Office Party and some other kind of crazy movies. He's funny, and he adds a lot to the comedy part of this movie, but most of the movie is a little bit more serious than what he wants to give us, and then he's just kind of a slapstick kind of comedy relief, I guess I would call it. So, yeah, other than that, I wanted to say that this movie is just about as good as Super 8. For anybody who actually remembers that movie, which I don't think many do nowadays, it was one of, by far, the best children acting movies that I've ever seen, ever. It's probably the best. When it came out, I was excited for it, like I was excited for Ready Player One, but it blew me completely away. This one didn't blow me away, but it very much impressed me. I thought the kids who, when they got their time on the screen, did a wonderful job. And with the way they, like, there's something about acting where you actually have to talk a certain way to let people know that you are actually sad, or you are actually concerned about somebody. You can't just talk the same way all the time, like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and Johnny Depp and Tom Hanks. I mean, they're good because they know how to change for the situation that they're in. A lot of people don't know how to do that. And these kids, I don't know where they learned it. Maybe it's just Spielberg coaching them or something. I don't know. But it was just amazing. You know, the way they talked about people, the way they expressed, you know, friendly conversation with genuine concern for somebody that they barely knew. I think it went over the top in its quality of that. The effects, they're amazing. The commercial blew me away with this race that they have near the beginning of the movie, and it just kind of kept going. So there's a couple things that looked a little silly, and the way they handled the situation of a couple things kind of made me think that the graphics didn't need to be worked on so much if the thing wasn't going to be that serious. And so a couple things along the way there. But other than that, the big thing about this movie, I would say, is just how much fun it is. Everybody on Facebook, everybody around me talking, says how many different references they have on things. It doesn't have a million of them, but the ones that it has really bring you back. You know, like DDR. Like, you know, people my age, we used to play DDR all the time, so the fact that it even mentions it is awesome. So, yeah. I just really think I'm with the majority on this movie. I haven't heard too many bad reviews quite yet. I'm really on the majority here that this is just a lot of fun. I personally think that it went a lot deeper than fun. I think that's what most of the people are going to say about it. The references are great. The acting is great. The graphics are great. The story is But it's really, you know, delivers, and it really is quality. And obviously, you know, it is unique. You know, I haven't heard anybody tell me that, you know, this is like a copy of something else. You know, like we've been seeing a lot lately. Even Black Panther lately got kind of torn apart on that. That's not very unique. So, yeah, I liked it. I think you will too. So, I'm going to give Ready Player One an A-. I think it struggles just a little bit with being a little too silly, like almost for children. Like, you know, I didn't think we could handle how serious it could get, so I just didn't want to go there. And I would have appreciated if they just brought it over the top and brought it that next step and weren't scared of it. So that's my only critique. So I think I would love watching this over and over again. So it's definitely an A movie. I just thought it was a little shaky, so A-. My name is Danny. If you like this review or any of my other ones, please watch them, and I'll keep them coming as long as you guys keep watching them. And I really appreciate everybody that does watch. I decided to do this adventure many months ago, and I've gotten some really good feedback on things, and I think I'm about as genuine of a reviewer as you'll find. I love walking outdoors. I've done a lot of reviews that just outside. Otherwise, I do them at home like the stereotypical reviewer. But I really do appreciate everybody that watches these. And I really do want to thank every single one of you that, you know, clicks on view. So, in the future, I might have some big things coming up. I'm getting really close to my 100th movie review, and I'm thinking about some different things on how to handle that. So I hope I have a really good movie to watch to review that for my 100th one. So, but really try and go out and support your libraries. There's so many different movies out there, and they get all the new ones that were in theaters 3 months ago. So that's where I get a lot of mine from, and that's why I do ones that are a little bit older. But I try to go to the theater once a week too, because we have, where I live, we have 2 theaters that are dying right now because people won't go out and see a movie in a theater. So try and support your local establishments, everybody. And that's my soapbox for the week. And other than that, my name's Danny. Once again, thanks for watching. Enjoy your movies, guys. Thanks.